Joshua Antonio Torres Bryceland.
That's it.
So which part of Wales are you from?
First bike was a PW80, which got whiskey throttled into a tree.
So whose was the 660, Steve?
It was, I bought it off Patsy.
Right.
Patsy Quick, yeah.
Yeah.
It makes the race we did in Wales look like child's play.
We love bikes, don't we? We all love bikes.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
The limits will always be
You
pushed.
promised you wouldn't bring that up, Steve.
Sorry, Robert.
He turned into my mentor, and he has been world champion, multiple World Cup champion.
That's why there's so much camaraderie. We all know the risks, don't you?
And thinking,
Wow.
where does it go from here?
Yeah.
You've got to have an interest.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
got to have passion. haven't you?
Yeah.
You can't go too far wrong if you got them things, can you?
How do we start? How do we do it?
Yeah.
Joshua Antonio Torres Bryceland. So which part of Wales are you from? So a world champion we have with us, 2014, World Downhill.
World Cup champion.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I was never actually world champion as a senior. I was junior world champion in 2008.
Well, that Josh.
And then the event at which I broke my foot after sealing my World Cup was a World Champs. The series is a World Cup and the one-off is a World Champs.
Right.
And I broke my foot in my race run
Right.
at World Champs and finished second with a broken foot.
Right.
So that would have been my year where I did.
Have you not seen that one, Robert? Have you
Not seen the-
Well, you should see the video because it's within under 200 metres of the finish line, isn't it?
Yeah.
It comes over this monster jump,
Yeah.
and you can see the ankle just collapsing underneath.
Oh, honestly.
So he
Yeah.
scrapes himself across the line
Yeah.
there, and that point, whatever it was
Yeah.
of a second, made all the difference,
Yeah.
didn't it?
Did, that was it.
Yeah.
I was rolling through like, get me somewhere, get this sorted out.
That's racing, isn't it? That's
When
how
everyone else
it
thinks
is.
they're celebrating something.
Yeah. So, and this is Josh's father-in-law as well. Steve Malone, the boss.
Who I met.
That was going to be my question. How on earth?
So I was probably 10 and Steve was practicing for Dakar.
Right.
Oh, I remember it with your father.
Yeah. And we were at D-side in Wales.
Yeah.
And he was there with the closest sand track we've got, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember Dad pointing him out and saying about Steve, he's training to do the Dakar on that massive. We were on our motocross bikes, struggling to ride in the sand.
Yeah.
Steve was there on that full-blown thing down
yeah,
there. So.
yeah.
It was a 660 at the time.
660.
Was it?
I never went on. I went on the
Absolute
525 with the
Yes. So whose was the 660, Steve?
It was, I bought it off Patsy.
Right.
Patsy Quick, yeah.
Yeah.
We were just sort of running it, getting used to it.
An ex-Dakar bike.
Yeah, it's been there the
One
year
that
before.
Patsy had used.
Yeah.
So you might think how, as a mountain bike world champion, got to be involved in the classic bikes, but you just we love bikes, don't we? We all love bikes.
Yeah, we do.
It's a two-wheeled community,
It
isn't it,
is,
Robert?
it
And
is.
that is something I always come back to, which like all of my close friends and the community. It's just a community. There's no better word to describe it. But
None of us would be here without motorcycles and bicycles and
exactly.
prison.
Exactly. And for
You,
the medal, you know.
you promised you wouldn't bring that up, Steve.
Sorry, Robert. Sorry.
No, it's motorcycles are quite remarkable, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
They clear the mind.
They do.
When you're riding a bike, you cannot think of anything else, can you?
Yeah.
No, because you die.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I did read a thing about this, and it was saying how running is fantastic because you go for a run, you get the blood flowing, you get the positive endorphins, all the good things, but your mind can wander and you will not die.
Yes.
But when you are on a bike, that isn't the case.
No.
So you have to enter that flow state.
Absolutely.
And then that is what we're so addicted to, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's completely switching off from everything else. The busy mind takes you places.
It does.
Yeah.
And then when you've had a good day, when you've really tried, You don't have to win. Just do your best. That feeling at the end of the day, I always say, if you could bottle that feeling,
Yeah, it was a good day.
you know,
Good feeling.
it'd be truly amazing, wouldn't it?
Full body tired.
Well, yeah, but you've got to go through it to get that feeling, haven't you? Yeah.
So if you were 10 in what year? When we met?
06,
10
07.
in 06.
2000? No,
So that's-
2000.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
No, so I must have been younger than Matt then. What year did you
It
do?
was 2005, 2006, 2007.
Yeah.
I was riding.
Was it? Was it? All right, well, maybe I was a little bit older then.
But then you're into the mountain bike gig at that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you raced motocross, didn't you?
Started racing motocross. Dad put me on well, first bike was a PW80, which got whiskey throttled into a tree. And then we went
Whiskey throttles.
back to a QR50. That was a bit more a cup of tea. And then worked up onto a KX65, raced Cheddleton. Oh my goodness, lively.
Yeah.
Started racing ACU,
Yeah.
schoolboys. And then ended up more into the AMCA thing, suited us a bit better. It was a bit more relaxed and not as quite as highly competitive.
Yeah.
And then through Dad's connections, he'd met through motorbikes and boats. Andy Kiffin from
Northwest.
Yes.
So yeah.
Well, he was a real good schoolboy champion, wasn't he?
yeah, he was,
Yeah,
and his dad was into his classics.
Yeah,
What
he
did
was.
his dad
Yeah.
build?
I know.
He had his own bike, the Kiffin
Is it Matt
Sapphire.
Dale? He did, yeah. Yeah, he did, you're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. He still got it.
So that's
He
Andy's
keeps it, he
dad.
dropped it.
Andy's dad.
Yeah.
So the link, anyway.
Yeah.
So Andy was mechanicking for Steve P.
Yeah.
So he said
PT is.
Steve P was turned into my mentor, and he has been world champion, multiple World Cup champion, absolute legend of the sport of mountain bike.
Yeah, done an
Yeah.
awful lot for it, hasn't he?
And so we had ties to him, to Andy, and then I'd always spend time, because I couldn't ride my motorbike every day, because Dad would still be in work, whatnot.
Yeah.
I'd pedal around on my push bike making motorbike noises.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've all
Yeah.
done it.
Got good on
That's
my push bike, so we ended up going to a mountain bike race, and
But the significance, I think, it was early doors for mountain biking, wasn't it? Because you were doing stuff on the mountain bike that people were doing on BMX bikes, wasn't it? You used it in the big wheel bikes.
I feel like mountain biking only now is getting to the elite level, say motocross has been at for a few years, and like it was in its infancy.
Yeah.
Even to my sort of heyday, like the professionalism now is far greater than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're a factory Cannondale. You've done a lot of work for Cannondale now, haven't you, Josh?
Yeah.
You're an ambassador for Cannondale.
I am multiple brands and some local Bergtech or a local company from Macclesfield.
Well, we like that, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
We
like
really.
to support the locals.
Yeah.
And then Michelin and Lear and Reserve Wheels. I've got some fantastic companies support me. I'm very, very fortunate to still be involved and represent them to the best I can. And I think social media has been a fantastic part.
Do they know how lucky they are to have you on board?
He tells them every week. I was impressed, Josh, when we went to watch that Hardline event. You really do experience the gravity of what's going on.
Yeah.
And it's quite a spooky event, I think. You said you did 2-3 days of the build-up, and there's a lot of camaraderie.
Yeah.
A lot of people getting involved, isn't it? But they're all together. But come the day of that moment, makes me prickle thinking about it now.
Yeah.
Come the day of that event, there's a sort of quietness in everybody at that point. The gravity of the size and scale of some of those jumps and drops.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It is. It was a particularly, I don't know, this year I think the weather really played into it. Rained both. By the end of each day, the course had got into like nice conditions. When you arrive and it's a bit wet, but as the day goes on, it gets tacky and beautiful.
Perfect.
And then we'd sleep and it'd rain. then we were like, all right, we're back to the beginning now. So the rocks would all be really slippy again, and you're a bit unknown.
Yeah.
And you've been riding it for 5 days by the Sunday.
Yeah.
So you've been taking them risks
Yeah.
all week.
Yeah.
So there's like, you know, a law of odds thing. You're getting a bit more confident.
Yeah.
And
Josh, what was that one a couple of weeks ago in Utah? The Red Bull
Rampage.
The Rampage. Yeah. Have you seen that footage?
I haven't, but I've seen it previously.
There was 2 lads medevaced off in helis there, weren't there? Are they all good? Are they all right?
There was a dislocated hip,
Right.
and one of the lads is paralysed from his chest.
No.
So,
Honestly?
yeah. So Adolf
Blimey,
Silva, there's a GoFundMe page for him
Oh, is there?
to look after him, because he's obviously he's a Spanish lad, but he's in
Yes.
America. The medical bill's over there. I don't know how far the insurance goes.
So he's
Well,
done,
they've
is it?
not. I don't know the extent
Right.
because it's quite a depending on whether it's a severed cord or a
Yes,
damaged
yeah.
cord. There can be
Yes,
potential to think.
yeah.
I'm not sure on the details, but there's been a lot of support for him.
That's why there's so much camaraderie. We all know the risks, don't you?
The thing is that it made that event is like the freestyle side of mountain biking downhill, but it makes the race we did in Wales look like child's play. The drops are substantially bigger, and they're doing tricks off them.
Yeah.
And they're not racing down it, but they're doing backflips off drops as tall as the roof here. It's absolutely at the forefront of like all these things.
But does it worry you, Josh? The pressure that Red Bull seem to be putting their athletes under to do these increasingly.
Is it pressure, Robert? Is it
Rob,
opportunity?
honestly, if Red Bull weren't running the event, someone else would, and people would still.
Yeah.
People aren't doing it for Red Bull; they're doing it for themselves. And I remember,
They want to push the envelope.
Yeah.
remember watching Carey Hart do the first backflip on a motorbike at X Games in whatever 2000 maybe, and thinking,
Wow.
where does it go from here? Like that's too much
Yeah.
to backflip a motorbike.
And now it's
And now it's just common, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
the limits will always be pushed, whether
Absolutely.
people are
yeah.
at an event or in the back garden. Like
Yeah.
that's just human nature.
I remember watching Will Holmes do a backflip on a BMX back in 1993.
Honestly.
Yeah, it was the first one I'd ever seen.
Yeah, yeah.
Very impressed. On the
Yeah.
ramp at the bottom of the garden.
Yeah.
For.
Really, really.
Yeah.
I still don't do one. No way. I think that's past now, isn't it? But
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
So where are we then? We've come all the way through mountain biking, family comes and bits and pieces, and other interests come. And you're now running an incredible event down in Boddington. So every year, so your second year you've run it now, that Body Skyline, nearly 900, nearly 1,000
Yeah.
riders coming into the village.
Yeah.
Fantastic for the village.
It's really good.
I mean, the
Really
lights that were
good.
around that event,
Yeah.
and all
The mayor was
all
there, wasn't he?
ages. Everybody was
Yeah.
there. The whole community of the village
Yeah.
was there. It was a fantastic.
Yeah. Well, it's
fantastic
almost like being on the continent in France.
It was, yeah.
The French and the Spanish, they love
Yeah,
these
they do.
events. And the whole
All the officials
county
involved.
and certainly the town get involved,
they
don't
do.
they? It's so
Yeah.
good for the
Yeah,
town,
yeah,
isn't it?
really unique.
yeah, that's one of my proudest things. I think that of all my,
And rightly so.
things, and that feels, especially being so close to home and being so many people involved. I think like when you're an athlete and you're focused on you being the best, it's quite selfish in some respects, and it's very sort of self-centered. It's like all about me and being this, but then like I've always loved that side of things, bringing people together.
Yes.
And everybody else enjoying it. I had a moment where one of the corners was blowing out on a stage up at the top of Potshrigley. So I went up there, took my tools, had to do a course hold, and I was digging the berm back in so people weren't going through it and crashing.
Yeah.
And then they let the riders go again, and I got so much second-hand enjoyment from watching all these people come down this track within these tapes.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I've never experienced that before. But I was like,
Brilliant.
that is a really unique feeling. I'd never felt it.
Well, you're giving something back, aren't you?
Yeah. So we're running again next year.
Yeah.
So Jeremy Heathcote be there. Yeah. Jeremy's the Liverpool butcher, and he's an amazing character, isn't he?
Same time of the year, Josh. End of August, September.
Yeah, August time. First year we did September, and the weather really affected us. And we dropped on. We had beautiful weather this year, so we're like, that seems to be a good weekend.
You can't control it, or can you control the weather?
And thank you guys for being part of it and supporting it,
Yeah,
and coming
really
and setting up in the pits. And
well, we
showing off the
met
bike.
some interesting characters.
We took some real motorbikes down there, didn't we?
Yeah, we
People
did.
loved it.
Good.
It was all good.
And the mayor was there, wasn't he?
He was.
Councillor Weston, John.
Right.
You met him,
Yeah.
No, it was good.
Yeah. So what do we do next? What do we do next, Robert?
What do we do next?
Yeah, what do we do next? I mean, we're good to be involved with all the young guys, isn't it?
Oh, it's
Maybe
incredible,
a bit of
isn't it?
Sponsorship and a bit of sport and some of the other things in the racing sport that we'll still like to see.
Yeah.
But again, still,
Well, we had the Brightmoor lads up, didn't we, Steve?
We'll see what comes
Mitchell
of that.
and Ashton.
Yeah.
Their dad did ride
Back
back
when we
in our
rode,
day in
yeah,
motocross.
yeah.
And you know them, don't you, Josh?
Yeah, I've watched them. I've watched them hop about on the back wheels since Ashton was tiny little lad, and the skill. You know, a main takeaway with them lads is now they're riding enduro, hard enduro, but they set their foundations on the trials bike.
Yes.
And we're seeing that a lot more, aren't we? Like,
absolutely. Trials is so
important.
important.
Exactly. It seems to really.
Yeah.
And they're on the podium, knocking on the front door right now.
Yeah. Well, it's like trials to enduro and motocross to road racing. Unless you're a good motocrosser or dirt tracker, you've no chance in modern MotoGP racing.
Yeah,
It teaches you to, you know, it teaches you
comfortable out of traction.
Absolutely. Yeah. And trials is so important. To look at the terrain. I can see a little edge there. I can get some grip. And you said it before, backing off. Is as important.
Really counterintuitive from a motocross racer.
Well, it is.
But you watch a motocross racer ride enduro or trials, and they lose traction and they open it up, and it makes it worse.
The top lads,
we are.
Just when they've got a bit of bite, they just
it
out. Don't they?
We are motocrossers are bulls in china shops. But that was when you said that, I thought, bloody hell, it really is.
So different, isn't it? So different.
Yeah.
And we've had some really successful motocrossers. Well, not super successful motocrossers, but motocross riders come to mountain biking and do really well. Aaron Gwynn, an American lad who was very dominant around my sort of period, he's still racing.
Yeah.
And he came from motocross and just came straight into top tens at World Cup, which was fairly no one really had done that before.
And what about Tomac's father? Was he married?
He had his own bike brand, Tomac Bikes, but he was from the Kamikaze days, which was California.
Marin County, wasn't it? Or something?
Is that where they live, Marion County? So that's north of the Golden Gate Bridge, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that's where mountain biking started.
And Mert Lawwill.
You're going back there on any Sunday.
On any Sunday.
Yes, but he designed the rear
Have you seen
triangle
on any
for a
Sunday,
Yeti.
Josh? Have you seen it? That is seminal film, isn't it? Yeah.
I know, that is just
amazing.
amazing.
Sorry,
Next
go
Sunday
on.
afternoon, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So apparently Mert Lawwill sat on one corner for a full weekend of a mountain bike race, and then designed what he thought the suspension should do.
Yeah.
And Yeti, a big American brand, bought it off him and ran it for years and years and years. And he just sat, and it looked nothing like a a motorbike one. It was a completely new thing, and he just sat on one corner apparently and designed it.
Yeah.
Well, he does prosthetic limbs for, you know, sadly, if people have lost a lower arm.
So the linkages.
He does all, well, it's got Lowell's name in the brand, you know. He's a clever lad, isn't he?
So then, e-bikes, electric bikes.
So e-bikes, fantastic.
Yeah.
Best thing to come.
Too heavy, bit more weight, chicken run. Yeah, I can hear it. 5 years. No, you know what? You're messing around with that e-bike stuff.
Yeah.
The weight is beautiful though. It gives you that traction, and unless you were super duper fit, you couldn't pedal up every climb. But it brings that. It sort of meshed the trials, the motorbike trials, into the mountain bike world, because you can use these.
I think it's where the motocross pound is going. It's going into that.
Yeah,
1,000 bikes at an event in Bollington on an August,
Absolutely.
when you can't get 60 riders online sometimes for the twin job.
I know.
They're cancelling it.
Yeah.
But it is. It's convenient. Quiet.
Easy,
it's
isn't it?
social, and it's not upset
Open
the
face
noise.
helmet. I know.
Yeah.
It's good.
And then the electric motorbike thing, which for me, I'm still not there with.
Well, it's going to come.
It's
It'll come.
melding,
It'll
isn't
come,
it?
Josh.
Yeah, I know
Because
what
you
mean.
can.
There's nothing like hooking third or fourth gear.
Oh, no.
Big climbers. Everything's nice and light.
learning the character of a machine.
Yeah.
Well, e-bike, electric motors, off-road bikes will come, won't they? Because of the noise. The noise.
Stark is there now, isn't it?
I know,
Too much
Stark.
power.
Have you ridden a Stark?
I have ridden a Stark, and we took out a Stark, an 09 CRF 250X, my 300 gas, and my dad's 200 beta, and we rode them all.
Yes.
We just kept swapping.
Yes.
And I just loved getting back on a combustion bike because they all felt so unique. And
That's
so
the
much
right
character.
answer. That's the right
The Stark
answer.
was incredible, but riding it up a hill felt like you just stepped onto an escalator. It was just too easy.
Yeah.
It just pulled. There was no.
Yeah.
It felt really bland. Incredible. And in 80 horsepower, it was. I've never ridden anything like.
It's insane, isn't it?
Apart from that Vincent out the front. But.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to get the video of that. John.
Yeah. The back end stepped out on an Egley Vincent.
It was. Well, the lever was on the wrong side and going the wrong way. I think you hooked second.
I went second and
one
we
up,
hit a handful.
Yeah, 1 up and 3 down on the right side.
Yeah.
Like a flipping tractor.
Yeah.
Just went.
But your cat-like reaction stepped in, didn't they?
Well, yeah.
It was my scream.
Yeah.
It was my scream that made him hold it up.
Yeah. 85 grand down the chute.
Yeah.
So what do you think of these classic bikes, Josh? I mean, do you appreciate the engineer? You do appreciate the engineering, don't you?
I do appreciate the engineering, but having the story with it, like walking around with Steve, and you know, he can tell me this turned into this, and this was the first disc brake, or and talk me through the evolution of the things. Obviously, way before discs, but like. When you hear the story which goes with them, it just brings a bit more life to them. Absolutely. And I think that's what's so important about this place is like there's a genuine love and knowledge which you don't just get everywhere. Like hearing the details and like
You've got to have a bit of passion, haven't you?
Yeah, we have.
Without passion,
Yeah.
you've got to have an interest.
Yeah,
and you've got to have passion, haven't you?
Yeah.
and you can't go too far wrong if you got them things, can you?
Well, without this lot, we wouldn't be sat here, would we?
No.